What if everything you've been taught about achieving your goals is backward? What if the struggle, the hustle, the relentless effort you've been told is the key to success is actually the very thing blocking the door? You've been trying to build a new reality brick by painstaking brick, when your only job is to simply unlock the door to a reality that already exists. This isn't a metaphor. It's a description of how the universe actually operates, and understanding it will fundamentally change the way you live. You've been operating under the assumption that to get more, you must do more, want more, and try harder. But the fundamental law of creation is based on an elegant and powerful principle you've overlooked, the simplicity principle. This principle states that the less internal resistance you have, the faster your desired reality collapses from a wave of pure potential into a tangible experience. Resistance is the static in your broadcast. It's the friction in your energetic system. It is desire fused with its opposites: doubt, fear, the need to control the outcome, and the incessant overthinking that questions your own power. The universe doesn't respond to the intensity of your wanting. It responds to the clarity of your signal. And that clarity is found not in more effort, but in less resistance. It is found in simplicity. This is the secret that ancient mystics and quantum physicists are beginning to agree on. Your power isn't in what you do, it's in who you are being. To understand this, we must update our model of reality. We are not just physical beings in a solid, predetermined world. We are vibrational beings in a quantum field of infinite possibility. Physicist David Bohm described this with his concept of the implicate and explicate orders. Imagine an invisible, holographic field, the implicate order, where every potential future, every possible outcome, already exists as a pattern of energy. Your current reality, the one you can see and touch, is the explicate order. It's a projection, a single frame selected from that infinite film reel. You are not creating your future from scratch. You are selecting it. How? Through vibrational alignment. Every thought, every feeling, every belief you hold emits a specific frequency. This frequency acts like a tuning fork. When your frequency consistently matches the frequency of a reality that already exists in the implicate field, you resonate with it. That reality then unfolds or collapses into your experience. This is the true meaning of the observer effect in quantum physics. Your consciousness, your focused awareness, is the mechanism that selects a specific outcome from the field of all possibilities. You don't get what you want. You get what you are a vibrational match to. Therefore, the goal is not to try harder to build the future you want, but to become the person who is already living it. The path to this is not complex. It is the path of simplicity. The greatest barrier to this effortless creation is your own subconscious identity. Neuroscience reveals that about 95% of your life, your thoughts, actions, and emotional reactions, is run by subconscious programs. These programs are largely formed in childhood and are cemented by powerful emotional experiences. If you grew up with a belief that you have to struggle to be worthy, that you have to earn love, or that success requires immense sacrifice, that program becomes your identity. You become someone who tries. Your default state is one of striving, not one of having. This creates what I call the effort loop. It's a vicious cycle where your subconscious identity, feeling unworthy of easily receiving, compels you to try harder. But this very effort is fueled by an underlying fear that you won't get what you want. This fear-based effort creates an incoherent, chaotic energy signal. It's like trying to tune a radio to a clear station while blasting static right next to it. The universe, the quantum field, receives a mixed message. On one hand, you're broadcasting the desire for abundance. On the other, you're broadcasting the loud, frantic energy of lack, of someone who has to fight for it. The field can only reflect your dominant vibration, which is the struggle itself. This is why you often see your hard work result in more opportunities to work hard, not the actual outcome you desire. You are not failing to manifest. You are succeeding perfectly at manifesting your identity as a striver. To break this loop, you must adopt a new method, one of profound internal simplicity. This is what the great spiritual teacher Neville Goddard called the assumption of the wish fulfilled. It is the art of feeling, in your body and mind, the reality of your desire as if it were already a present fact. This is not about pretending or positive thinking. It is about an embodied certainty, a clean, uncomplicated inner knowing. This state of being creates a coherent signal. You are no longer asking or wanting, you are being. This requires a crucial shift from surveillance to true observation. Surveillance is constantly looking outside of yourself for evidence. You do your visualization, and then you check your bank account. You affirm your new relationship, and then you anxiously check your phone. This behavior broadcasts a powerful signal of disbelief and mistrust to the field. It says, "I don't really believe it's done, so I need you to prove it to me." True quantum observation is the opposite. It is an internal focus. You turn your attention away from the external world and place it squarely on the feeling of the outcome. You observe your own inner state. You decide to feel the gratitude, the peace, the joy of your desire being fulfilled, and you hold that feeling without needing any external validation. Your job is to generate the feeling. The field's job is to deliver the matching experience. Do this one thing. Choose a desire, and for the next 24 hours, commit to observing the inner feeling of its fulfillment. Every time you are tempted to look for proof, gently bring your focus back to the feeling. This is the master key. This process is not just spiritual philosophy. It is measurable science. The Heart Math Institute has conducted groundbreaking research on heart-brain coherence. When your heart and brain are in sync, when you experience elevated emotions like gratitude, love, and joy, your body generates a powerful, orderly, and coherent electromagnetic field. This field is hundreds of times more powerful magnetically than the brain's field alone. This coherent field is your signal to the quantum universe. It is a clear, powerful broadcast of your intention. Conversely, when you are in the effort loop, driven by stress, fear, and frustration, you produce an incoherent, chaotic field. This disorganized energy distorts your intention. Think of it like a laser versus a regular light bulb. A light bulb emits light in a scattered, incoherent way. A laser focuses that same energy into a powerful, coherent beam that can travel great distances and have a profound impact. Your state of being determines whether your signal is a scattered light bulb or a focused laser. Simplicity, the state of assuming the wish fulfilled, is what creates coherence. It strips away the static of doubt and fear, allowing the pure frequency of your desire to radiate outward. Epigenetics shows us this same principle at a cellular level. Dr. Bruce Lipton's work demonstrates that your perception of the environment, mediated by your emotions, literally changes the expression of your genes. A state of love and coherence sends signals of growth and vitality to your cells. A state of fear and incoherence sends signals of threat and protection, shutting down growth. Your body is a reflection of the field. What you do internally, the universe mirrors externally. So, how do you integrate this into your daily life? You start by making a conscious decision to shift your identity. You are no longer someone who is trying to manifest abundance. You are an abundant being. You are no longer someone looking for love. You are a being who embodies love. The first step is to become a master at noticing the effort loop. The moment you feel yourself pushing, stressing, or trying to force an outcome, stop. Take a deep breath. This awareness is your point of power. In that pause, ask yourself this question: what would the version of me who already has this be thinking, feeling, and doing right now? The answer will never be stress or fear. The answer will be clarity, peace, or inspired action. From that place of coherence, then you can act. Actions taken from fear are frantic and draining. Actions taken from clarity are powerful, efficient, and often feel effortless. This is the difference between struggling upstream and flowing with the current. Your second daily practice is to release your attachment to timelines and the specific how. The need to control the when and the how is a form of resistance. It signals a lack of trust in the quantum field, which can orchestrate outcomes in ways your conscious mind could never conceive. Your job is to hold the vision and embody the feeling. The field's job is to handle the logistics. I want you to do this right now. Think of something you desire and say this out loud. I am now the person who has this. Feel the shift. Comment below with the new identity you are choosing to embody today. Let's declare it together. The journey to stabilizing this new state of being will inevitably bring up your old programming. Doubt will arise. The voice of your old identity will whisper, "This isn't working." Look, nothing has changed. This is the most critical moment. You must understand that doubt is not a sign that it's not working. Doubt is simply the resistance, the old program, fighting for its survival. Do not fight the doubt. Do not argue with it. Simply observe it, acknowledge it, and return to the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Treat it like a cloud passing in the sky of your awareness. The sky does not fight the clouds. It simply remains the sky. Your true self is the sky, the unwavering awareness. The doubt is a temporary cloud. Each time you choose to return to your desired state despite the presence of doubt, you are rewiring your brain. You are building new neural pathways. You are literally reconditioning your subconscious mind to accept this new reality as its default. This is where ancient spiritual teachings and modern science perfectly align. The Bible states, "To him who has, more will be given." This is not about material possessions. It is a law of consciousness. When you have the inner state of already having, you align with the frequency of abundance, and the universe must give you more experiences that match it. Vedanta philosophy teaches Aham Brahmasmi, I am the Absolute. It is a declaration that you are not separate from the creative field, but an inseparable part of it. When you claim your new reality, you are not asking a separate power for a favor. You are claiming a state of being that is already yours within the infinite field of you. Your power, then, is not in your hands, but in your heart. It is not in your actions, but in your alignment. The universe is not a withholding parent you must please or a harsh judge you must impress. It is a mirror, perfectly reflecting your state of being. The struggle you've experienced has never been a measure of your worthiness. It has been a measure of your internal resistance. The simplicity principle is your path to freedom. It is the understanding that you can have what you desire not by adding more effort, but by subtracting the noise that blocks it. Subtract the doubt. Subtract the fear. Subtract the need to know how. Subtract the identity of someone who has to try. What remains is a clean, simple, and powerful state of being, the state of the wish already fulfilled. This is your natural state. It is who you were before the world taught you that you had to struggle. Your work is not to achieve, but to remember. Remember the power that lies in your stillness. Remember that your feeling is the prayer. Remember that your coherence is the command. Make simplicity your practice. Make emotional alignment your goal. Stop trying to create your reality and allow the reality that is already yours to find you. You are not building a bridge to your desire. You are simply realizing you are already on the other side. Embody it now.